All right, let's unpack this. What we've pulled together this week is really a super focused look at Mansfield, Texas.
Yeah, it's hyper-local. We're looking at their news, their business, their, local culture, all through their own audio newspaper sources.
Right. And our mission today, it's pretty straightforward. Pull out the key stuff. Local government moves, big building projects, some really surprising career stories, actually.
And those essential civic updates. It's like a shortcut to understanding what's really making Mansfield tick right now.
Exactly. So let's start with the future landscape. Seems like there's a lot happening with development and governance.
Oh, definitely. They're making a big push. You can see it with the official groundbreaking for the Mansfield Innovation Community, the MIC.
MIC, right. At Heritage and Regency Parkway. Tell us about the scale of this thing.
It's big. This first part is 240,000 square feet of Class A office space. But that's just phase one.
Phase one of what?
The master plan is over 1 million square feet. It's a whole mix office, retail, residential, parks, trails, and this innovation hub idea.
An innovation hub. What's the goal there?
The vision seems to be creating a regional business center. Getting companies, education, investors, moving beyond just being a place people live.
And you mentioned Class A office space. For someone listening, what makes it Class A? What are they actually building?
Yeah, good question. It's about the extras, the amenities. Officials pointed out the area doesn't really have this yet. So think like built-in weight rooms, restaurants, maybe some shops right there in the office building.
Stuff to attract businesses and, I guess, the people who work for them.
Exactly. An elevated experience.
Yeah.
And the city is backing it. The Mansfield Economic Development Corporation chipped in 18 acres.
Wow. Okay. So they're invested. Let's shift to the city council side. What's happening on the municipal front? The mayor's updates showed a lot.
Yeah, they've been busy. And getting some recognition, too. They highlighted a proclamation for Municipal Courts Week.
Okay, standard civic stuff. What else?
They just wrapped up Mansfield University Class 6. That's their civic academy. Started back in August 25.
Right, teaching residents how the city runs.
Yeah. And a heads up for you listening. Applications for the next class, Class 7, open up in spring 2026.
Good to know. Any other highlights from the council?
Big ones, actually. Awards from the Texas chapter of the American Planning Association.
Oh, really? For what?
2 major plans. Their Cultural Arts Master Plan and the Historic Mansfield Preservation Plan running to 2035. That's serious recognition for planning ahead.
That is impressive. It shows they're thinking long term. What about concrete actions like infrastructure spending?
Absolutely spending. They approved a $3.268 million contract for expanding the Wadaran Water Treatment Plant. Phase 5.
Water capacity. That's crucial for growth.
Definitely. And also a contract with AT&T to bury power lines over at Jillian Field Park.
Where the Veteran Memorial is. That makes sense visually.
Yeah, it cleans up the look. And they also amended a contract for the Staybolt District development.
Amended how?
Basically expanding the infrastructure work there. They're anticipating more traffic in that entertainment zone and trying to get ahead of it. Smart move.
It seems proactive. Okay, let's switch gears to education. This is a big one. The superintendent search for Mansfield ISD.
Yeah. Dr. Kimberly Cantu is retiring February 28th, 2026. She's been there 6 years.
So the board of trustees needs to find a replacement. Who are they using for the search?
They hired a firm called JG Consulting. They're a national search firm specializing in education leadership.
And why them? What was the reasoning?
Well, according to the sources, trustee Jason Thomas pointed to their track record in Texas specifically, plus their national reach. And he felt they could run a fair, community-involved process.
Okay, sounds reasonable, but here's where it gets complicated, right? There's some external stuff happening with JG Consulting.
That's putting it mildly, yes.
Yeah.
JG Consulting is currently being sued by Des Moines Public Schools, DPS.
Sued over what?
It's pretty serious. DPS claims JG failed to properly vet a superintendent candidate they recommended, Ian Roberts. Turns out he wasn't actually authorized to work in the U.S.
Oh, wow. Okay, that's not good.
DPS is alleging breach of contract, negligence. They're looking to get back funds and, repair reputational damage.
So what's JG Consulting saying in response?
Their position is they did a thorough search. They say they used a trusted third party for background checks and disclosed everything relevant they found to the Des Moines board before the hiring decision was made.
So it's a dispute over what was known, what was disclosed, and whose responsibility it was.
Pretty much. And for Mansfield ISD, it means they really need to be doing their own homework, their own due diligence on this firm, and the whole process now.
Yeah, it definitely puts a spotlight on how much you rely on these third-party firms for huge decisions like this.
It really does. It underscores the need for careful, independent scrutiny.
Okay, let's move from public leadership challenges to personal leadership and maybe success stories. We got two interesting profiles here. First, Christopher Curzon.
Right. Director of Finance at Somar Corporation. He was just honored in the local 40 under 40.
And his career path wasn't exactly a straight line to finance, was it?
Not at all. It's kind of fascinating. He started out 15 years ago in inside sales. He even said he got rejected a lot, wasn't really a closer.
So sales wasn't his thing. Then what?
He calls it ping-ponging. Went through marketing, brand management, customer service, even operations doing forecasting and inventory management.
Wow, quite a tour. How did he end up in finance?
He said he just kind of found his passion there, like the structure, the black and white nature of it. And apparently he's really good with Excel, which helps.
Doesn't hurt in finance. What about his education? Did he go straight for an MBA?
No, and this is interesting. He worked for about 10 years before getting his MBA. Said that real-world experience made the degree, which he got from UTA in an accelerated program, much more valuable and, immediately useful.
Makes sense. And what about his approach to work-life balance? He seems pretty clear on that.
Very clear. He calls himself an avid believer in balance. Works hard, 8 to 5 or 6. But when he walks out that door, he says he switches it off instantly, focuses completely on family, kids' sports, homework.
That discipline is impressive. Where does that come from?
He credits his family roots, local entrepreneurs. His grandfather started a plastic injection molding business in Arlington, had it for 60 years, apparently invented the first plastic dog kennel for airplanes.
No kidding.
Yeah, and his father ran Curzon Electric for 25 years. So he grew up seeing that hands-on business ethic.
That's a great background. Okay, staying on this theme of balancing demanding roles, let's talk about Stu Stewart.
The voice of Newsom Stadiums. Another great example of a dual career.
Right. Most people know him as the announcer, but he's got a whole other professional life.
For sure. 26 years in banking. He's currently an operations manager at Kane Bank, which is a pretty well-regarded community lender in the area. Started way back in 98 as a temp at Chase.
So how did the announcing thing start?
He started doing PA announcing over in Fort Worth at a place called Finkton Field. Sounds like an old school place, no elevator.
Bet that kept him fit.
Maybe. He moved over to Mansfield's R.L. Anderson Stadium in 2016 and then took over the main Newsom Stadium gig full-time in 2019.
And his style, it's not just reading names, is it?
Oh, definitely not.
Oh.
He describes himself as the 12th cheerleader. High energy, uses sound effects, graphics, like that specific noise they play on third downs.
Yeah.
That's him. He wants to be part of the atmosphere, not just a monotone voice.
You can definitely feel that energy. Does he do it all alone up there?
No, he gives huge credit to his team. His spotter, Monty, and the crew running the clock and video boards, Kevin Clean, Nathan Wood, says they're critical.
Makes sense. And being right there, he must see some incredible talent coming through.
Absolutely. He talked about the true, raw, competitive nature of high school football. And he specifically pointed out a player to watch, Felix Ojo.
Lake Ridge offensive tackle.
That's the one. Committed to Texas Tech. Recognized as a top 10 high school lineman nationally. And get this, the reported NIL value for him.
NIL, name, image, likeness money. What's the figure?
Reportedly $5 million.
Wow. $5 million for a high school player. That really shows you the scale of, big-time high school and college sports now.
It's a different world. And Stewart's advice, tying back to that dual life thing.
Yeah, what's his take?
He talks about knowing when to put on the second mask, the Stu persona for the stadium performance, and just as importantly, knowing when to take it off and be Sean, his real first name for his family. That separation is key for him.
That's really insightful. Okay, let's round things out with some quicker hits. Final knowledge nuggets on safety, sports, culture.
Sounds good. First up, Mansfield Fire Department promotions. Recognizing service and skills.
Who got promoted?
Adam Dickinson to Battalion Chief of Training, 19 years on the force. Daniel Bell, now captain, involved with SWAT and pipes and drums. Eric Shaw, promoted to engineer. He's on the technical rescue team. And John Daniel is a new permanent firefighter at Station 3.
Great to see that expertise being recognized. Sports highlights.
Lady Tigers volleyball. Just wow. Finished the regular season 43-1 overall.
43-1. Incredible.
Perfect 12-0 in district play, riding a 27-match win streak. Ranked 24th nationally by Sports Illustrated. heading to the playoffs against Keller.
Amazing season. Anything on football?
Yeah, Week 9 scores were in Lacage beat Weatherford 63-46, Timberview over Grapevine 35-20. They're heading into the final regular season games now.
Okay. What about arts and culture? Anything coming up for people to check out?
Definitely. November looks busy. There's a Veterans Day art exhibition reception is November 6th. The exhibit runs November to the 22nd.
Okay.
Also, the 48-hour Starks Film Challenge kicks off November 7th, and they'll show the completed films on the 16th.
That's fun. And Veterans Day itself.
The parade is November 8th, starts at 10 a.m., and there's a Rex Williams concert on November 11th. Veterans get in free.
Good info. And we had a couple of practical tips from the sources too, right? Health and safety.
Yeah, some quick ones. Sleep posture, use small pillows for support, especially between the knees for side sleepers. Make sure your main pillow fills the gap between neck and shoulder. Avoid stomach sleeping if you can.
And replace your mattress how often?
Every 7 years is the recommendation. Also, electrical safety, timely with holiday decorations maybe.
Like what?
Check your GFCI outlets are working. Don't overload circuits with power strips. Use extension cords rated for the job. Make sure smoke and CO2 detectors have fresh batteries.
Good reminders. Maybe even think about dedicated circuits for lots of lights.
Or smart plugs, yeah. Consult an electrician if you're unsure.
Okay. And just a couple of quick admin things.
Right. Daylight saving time ends this Sunday morning. Clocks go back an hour. Don't forget.
Fall back. And November 1st kicks off.
National No Shave November. Raising awareness for prostate, colon, and testicular cancer.
Important cause. And one last bit of local trivia.
The oldest surviving building in Mansfield. The Mann House, built way back in 1865.
Wow. Okay, so we've covered a lot. Huge infrastructure investments, tricky leadership selection issues, really personal stories about career paths and a work-life balance.
Yeah, it's a real snapshot.
Yeah.
From city planning awards and multi-million-dollar contracts down to, high school NIL values and how to sleep better, the local level is where you see how it all connects.
It really is. So thinking about all this, what's the takeaway for you listening? We just heard about two guys, Christopher Kurzian in finance, Stuart in banking, and announcing both juggling, demanding main careers with these intense side roles, plus family.
Yeah, impressive balancing acts.
It really makes you wonder, right? In a world that pulls your attention in so many directions, what is the best way, the most successful strategy to define and actually maintain a healthy, maybe even profitable work-life balance when you're pursuing that second calling, that other passion project or side hustle?
That's definitely something worth thinking about as you manage your own week.
Absolutely. Well, thank you for joining us for this deep dive into Mansfield.